We on my page. Alright. So
We live.
we up?
Yep.
Damn. Alright. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKodesh.
A double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well taught us his truth, peace, much love, and salutation as always to the elect. The brothers out here in Great Millstone, Nashville. Another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Ashai, another Sabbath lesson. We're in and off this month. Okay, getting ready to enter into the new month. You know, we got the new moon tomorrow. So, as always, got another lesson planned, man, through the Spirit, and Lord's will be edifying to the elect. Just getting into faith, man. You know, that's what's going to be necessary in the times that we're coming into. Okay, the days that we're getting ready to enter, we're going to need faith. Okay, faith in Yahweh Bashim Ashai. Okay, faith in the things that we're going out and preaching, all right, on the highways and the byways, all right, week in and week out. So Lord's will is edifying to the elect. You got something? Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. In all things, whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive.
Right. Asking in prayer, believing, all right, ye shall receive. Okay. So we have to constantly be, we have to be fully persuaded. You know what I'm saying? In Yahweh Bashim Ashai. Okay. We gotta, when we ask things, when we ask the Lord for things, we gotta believe that we're gonna receive it. All right. Because when you throw them prayers up, if you don't believe you're gonna receive it, and it ain't gonna happen. All right, we're gonna be delivered by our faith. So faith is a very strong thing. You know, we need to make sure we're tapped into fully. Y'all bros got something? Go ahead.
I got some.
Yep.
Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Right here. What? Read that again.
Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You still good?
I think they lag.
So like, yeah, read it again. This damn shit lagging. Fucking Satan.
Are you good? This is Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
All right, so it says, for by grace are ye saved through faith. All right, and that's how we're gonna get delivered. All right, through these treacherous times, man. These terrible times that we're getting ready to enter into. It's about to be very evil times upon the earth, and it's going to require divine intervention, okay, from Yahweh Bashim Ashai in order for us to get out of here. All right, and the elect of Yahweh Bashim Ashai are going to, be faithful. All right, it says, what the scripture says, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. To endure unto the end means that you believe all the way into the end. All right, you're willing to put your life on the line, all right, for the Lord. Mm-hmm. You know, you believe that much. You believe wholeheartedly so much that you're willing to die for this truth. That's the spirit you have to come into.
Yep.
That's the spirit you need to have. Because if you're not in that spirit, then you're not going to make it. Mm-hmm. It's not a guarantee that you're going to, pass away, all right, for the word, so-called, but, hey, it's a possibility, Yeah. Was that it on that, bro?
Yeah, that was it on that.
Yeah, go ahead, Iowa.
I got this in Hebrews 11 and verse 1. And then I was going to jump down to verse 6. Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Faith without works.
I want to get that in NLT, Hebrews 11:1 in NLT. It says, faith is the confidence that faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see.
Yeah. And we can't currently see the kingdom of heaven. All right, we can't currently see our people being up on a high level. We can't currently see Yahushua, the angels. All right, but we wholeheartedly believe in these things, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it says faith is the evidence of the things hoped for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, things not seen. All right, because as it says in the scriptures, this generation, the wicked generation seeketh after a sign.
Yep.
You know, Jake wants to be shown something. You saying the Lord will prove it. You know, they want to be shown something before they believe. All right, but hey, can you get that somebody real quick? That's in where is it? One of the Gospels. When Yahushua, he was talking about the Apostle Thomas.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, grab that. Grab that junk. Because that's the spirit we need to be in. You know, which it doesn't make the apostle off. Okay. But hey, we're gonna let the Lord, say it best.
I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is John 20, and I'll start at verse 25.
Yep.
The other disciples therefore said, I got to start up. John 20 and verse 24. But Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, was not with them when Yahushua came.
Yeah.
This was after Yahushua was risen. And the verse 25, the other disciples therefore said unto him, we have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, except I shall see in his hands the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe. And after 8 days again his disciples were within, and Thomas was with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, peace be unto you. Then said he to Thomas, reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing.
Mm-hmm.
And Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord and my power. Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed.
Right. So blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Read that last one again.
John 20 and verse 29. Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed.
Right, because he had the Apostle Thomas. Hey, he had to see, for him to believe. And once again, that doesn't make him wicked, and not a man of the Lord. All right, but ultimately, especially in this time, all right, everything that we believe is purely off of faith.
Yep.
Outside of a couple of chariot sightings here and there, you know what I'm saying. Hey, but we through the Spirit, we see things that the Lord Yahweh Shemashai is doing for us, man. So we believe off of that. You gonna say something?
We believe that account.
Yeah, exactly.
You see it?
Yeah, we didn't we didn't see that account, but it's written. Second Ezra 15 talks about the cause of. That's great, bro. We didn't see the accounts that we bring out and use for edification, but we believe them wholeheartedly, man. So, hey, once again, the days that we're coming into is going to require pure faith, man. We're going to have to be fully persuaded in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right?
Right.
Hey, but, like, shit, what else, where else we going to go? What else we going to believe?
Right.
We tried to believe the sciences of Esau Edom, and the shit hasn't worked for us.
Right.
You know? So now all we're left.
Damn, Satan. Damn,
Yeah, they cut out again.
did they cut out again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
All right. Did you have to finish the other one out?
No.
Okay. Did y'all have some?
I do.
Go ahead, y'all now.
This is Slack. Yeah, I itchy as shit. But this is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Trying to see if there's more on that.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
it's just
okay, Salaki. Y'all didn't. I thought y'all froze.
yeah, nah. I was reading more because I was saying that there's more, but I'll just grab
Okay,
some real
fine.
quick. I'll read it again though. 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. For we walk by faith and not by sight.
Yup. Hey, yeah, and that's it, man. That's plain as day. We walk by faith, not by sight. All right. The majority of our people, they're walking by sight. All right. They're walking by what they can see, what they can touch.
Right.
You know what's presented in front of them, and that's why they trust so much in the science and Esau Edom. You know, they're fully persuaded in the ways of Babylon because that's what they can see. That's what's presented to them as a way of comfort and stability.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the scriptures speak about that. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. You got it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, come on, go ahead, real quick.
Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Right, you can't be carnally minded, coming into this thing, man. And having a carnal mindset isn't going to get you delivered ultimately. Okay, to be carnally minded is what it says, death. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can it be.
Right, because yeah, go ahead.
Verse 8. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
Right, and can somebody grab that real quick? The Hebrews 11.
I'm already on it.
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Right.
Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Yeah, you got to be fully tapped in the spirit, man. All right, you can't be dealing in the flesh. All right, or be tapped into the flesh and expect Yahweh Shemashah to be dealing with you on a certain type of level.
Because they say carnal goes into this is what you can see, the flesh.
Yeah.
I got the word for carnal in the Greek. It's G4561 sarx. When you go down to the bottom of it, it says the flesh denotes mere human nature, the earthly nature of man, apart from divine influence, and therefore prone to sin and opposed.
Yeah, they froze again. God damn, Satan.
Prone to going off. All right, but you
can you read that again? Y'all cut out.
Yeah.
Cut out again.
most importantly, outside of the videos.
Hey, y'all brothers mind reading that again? Y'all froze for a good minute.
Okay, yeah, Con. Go ahead, bro. Salakia too, the watchers, man. Shit, Satan fucking, but it's all good. Y'all hear us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we heard you.
Okay, come on. Yeah, read that again, bro.
The word for carnal in the Greek is G4561, sarx.
Yep.
And it says the flesh denotes mere human nature, the earthly nature of man apart from divine influence, and therefore prone to sin and opposed to God.
Right. It says apart from divine influence, that's what we're gonna need to get out of this bitch. It's gonna require divine intervention to get out of Babylon the Great. All right, and surrounding countries, wherever you may be, if you're the elect. All right, so but being carnal, hey, it makes you subject to sin. You know, dabbling in that mindset, if you will, makes you subject to sin. So we got to make sure we're constantly tapped into the spirit, man. What's that one? Damn, can't think of it. Can't remember. But we just gotta make sure we're fully tapped into the spirit, man. All right, because once again, that's how we're gonna be delivered out of Babylon, man. And the other places that we were scattered unto.
Mm-hmm.
But that carnal mindset, as it says, is death. So faith is big. All right, as far as us getting out of here, man. Faith is the key. Was that on that? Y'all bros got something?
Con.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead, Ayla.
You got it, bro.
All right. This is just something quick. This is you can start at verse 14, but I'm just getting to the point. This is James 2:26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Con, hey, faith without works is dead. And how do we showcase our faith? By our works. So by going out on the highways and the byways, okay, putting up lessons, fasting, praying, studying, okay, yep. That's how you showcase your faith. You was gonna say something, y'all know? Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, and like I said, that's plain, man. Faith without works is dead. Because in the Christian church, they love it. Well, I love God. I believe in God. But they don't showcase it about anything. So ultimately your faith is shit. And then to top it off, you took the jab.
Right.
All Christians should have been fully motivated to go against what Esau Edom was pushing during that time frame of the familiar disease when they started pushing out that juice. Okay? But they weren't. They were fully persuaded in that carnal mindset, believing on Esau Edom, the beast. Satan. And that's ultimately the downfall. That's why the niggas was dropping left and right. Go ahead, Iowa.
Like I thought somebody knocked on my door. This is Matthew 14, and I'll start at verse. Let's see. I'll start at verse 29. I'll start at verse 27. Matthew 14 and 27. This is when Yahushua was walking on the water. It says, but straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer. It is I. Be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to see Yahushua. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him, and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? I get
Yeah, so you can
I'll get verse 31 again.
Hey, run it back, and y'all know break it down.
Cut.
All right. I'll read the last verse again. Matthew 14 and 31. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt?
Faith.
Right, because when he was walking across the water, and he saw that tidal wave coming, and he was walking to the Lord and saw the Lord and talked to him and walked towards him and all that. But when he saw that tidal wave, he started to lose faith. His faith was basically being tampered with, and he started wavering. He started sinking a little bit. But Yahushua grabbed him and was like, oh, you little faith. He's like, you was just walking on water. Why'd you stop believing? Which that didn't make Peter wicked or not a man of the Lord, nothing like that, but that just shows that you want to make sure you keep your faith intact, especially for what's to come. Because you can apply that now, to not waver in the faith. Yeah, certain things are gonna happen in your walk, and you're gonna experience certain things, but that don't mean lose the faith,
Right.
because you got to say it in terms. Hey, man, I'm doing God's work, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk, if you're in this truth, you can confidently walk around saying, man, I'm doing God's work. Okay, I'm doing the work of the Lord. Okay, because these Christians, they're not doing the work of the Lord. What are they doing? What are they doing? You gotta really ask yourself, what are they doing? They're not doing jack shit.
Right.
Okay, they're not building up a connection. They're just doing things in folly and putting a title on it, which God is nothing but a title. They don't even walk around talking the names of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. So what are they doing? They're not profiting shit. They're not gaining nothing. They're just prospering in wickedness. Because Christianity is nothing but wicked. There's a plethora of accounts of wickedness that goes on in these Christian churches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you said, bro, it's a prime example of what we're going through today and what we're getting ready to enter.
Mm-hmm.
When them waters start to hit, when them waves start to move around and shit, and you can't be wavering in the faith, man. You gotta keep a steady mind.
Yeah.
Continue through the straight gate.
Don't get scared because the water cold and get in there.
Yeah. Yep. Is that on that, bro?
Come on, that was it.
I got something.
Malachi got this precept real quick.
Oh, Slocky, go ahead.
No, I caught you off. Go ahead.
Matthew 17, I'm sorry, 19.
Mm-hmm.
Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why could not we cast him out?
Right. Why couldn't they cast out the devils? Go ahead. And the spirits.
And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief.
Yeah.
For verily I say unto you, and ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Right. So all you need is a faith as a grain of a mustard seed. If you don't know the size of a mustard seed, go to your local Walmart, Publix, Kroger, or just Google it. You ain't got to leave the crib, but it's a very small amount. I don't have, it might be in my car. It's in my car, it's in here. It might be in here, but I have a thing of mustard seed, but it's a very small, seed, and it doesn't require much. Now you don't shoot for that. That's not the end all be all, the end goal. But that's all that the Lord is requiring of his people, of his elect, is for us to just believe just a little bit on him, because we're in the flesh, and so things are going to happen and things are going to challenge your faith. But as long as you just believe a little bit and think, hey, at the end of the day, Yahweh Shema Shai got me, you will be delivered through anything. You will be able to move mountains.
Yep.
All right, he said to move mountains, man. Christians love to use that scripture too, throw it around. Yeah, we can. A little bit of faith, you can move mountains, brother. And shut your, but
when it comes to the mustard seed, when you plant it, what does it do? It grows.
Right.
So you're supposed to keep growing in the faith.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to be, you. That basically is the mustard seed is basically the bare minimum, but you don't want to seek for that.
Right.
People always talk about, oh, the bare minimum, but why would you want to just shoot for the bare minimum? That's just being basic. You know, being basic is basically bland as hell. It's just boring. You're just like everybody else. Like, nah, you should strive. What should the scriptures say? Strive for the masteries.
Yep.
You know, try to be perfect like Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai wasn't walk around being basic. Yahweh Shai wasn't walking around being bland like a Ritz cracker. You know, he was flourishing. His faith was increasing as during his journey from the time that he was walking on the earth. He was growing. He wasn't being stagnant. He wasn't staying in one area. You know,
He was fully persuaded.
mm-hmm.
You know, and like you mentioned, the brother just mentioned, that mustard seed turns to a big ass tree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a good sized tree. So that's where you shoot for that. And we got, like I said, that goes into being rooted in the faith. All right, because if you're not rooted, you can be easily taken away by this wind, man.
Right.
You know, the smallest, not necessarily the smallest thing, but the smallest thing can happen. All right, it could just completely just take you out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's your walk. Damn, that's it for you. That's the end.
Yeah.
Hands.
That's why you should continue. That's why you should build your faith up and constantly continue to move in fear. Because how do you get your faith up? You fear.
Right. And through the spirit, man, the Most High, put you through things that builds up your faith.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're catching hell, and here it is. He's still dealing. We still got the truth. We're still able to tap the names. We still, understand these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And we're protected overall. We may be a little bit damaged, a little bit scuffed, but we're protected overall, man.
Mm-hmm.
Things that are happening in the earth, they ain't happening to us, man. We're not being put in the midst of, Montgomery, Alabama. We're not in the middle of a school shooting or anything like that. The Lord is protecting us, man.
Yeah.
Brothers done went through some shit, and came out and won.
Ovid.
Yeah.
Ovid didn't fuck no brother up, man.
Prime example. Yeah. All the Akim.
Yeah.
I haven't heard one brother. Throughout that whole time, I didn't hear not one brother say anything about him actually losing his job. I heard bros say the possibility of losing it, but they were all able to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, the Lord always keeps us covered, man.
Yeah.
And that should build your faith.
Yeah, but we're not walking around saying it like we're comfortable or
right, yeah,
sitting on a giant pack of money and we got the best doctors and lawyers and paperwork. Nah, but it just all goes back to faith. Because the Lord is going to protect those that fear him and trust him. The scriptures constantly talk about that multiple times. Those that listen, those that trust, those that care, I'm going to guide them.
Yeah, get that second 16. Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew 17:21. Howbeit, this kind of faith,
right,
goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting.
Yeah. Hey, speak to myself first and foremost. All right. You got to make sure you're doing that because that's how you attain that level of faith. Because it's easy to, yearn for that faith. You want that level of faith, that this level of breakdowns, this level of knowledge, understanding. But hey, you got pray and fast. You got to do these things.
Yep.
And once you do these things, then the Most High, it says, Scripture speak about the Lord giving the increase.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Apollo's watered. I think it's what it says. Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah, I think I planted Apollo's watered.
Yeah, I've planted. Yeah. Yep. Hey, the Most High is the one. How about Shema Shah is the one that give it the increase. So he puts you on that level, and it's not gonna come overnight.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take you going through certain shit to get to that, certain level. But ultimately, hey, it's for the benefit,
Mm-hmm.
the benefit. Y'all got it?
I got the second Ezra 16, but I got a quick one real quick before I grab that.
Go ahead.
Romans 10 and 17. But so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai.
Hey, faith comes by hearing the word. Okay? And being fully tapped in.
Yep.
All right. And like I said, the scripture say, being fully persuaded. Because we can't at the end of the day, we can't force anybody to be fully persuaded in this thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like we spoke about it, I think at camp, or the lesson yesterday. Christianity is forced, and beat that religion into everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not doing those things. Hey, the scripture say, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. And once again, I keep quoting, being fully persuaded in your own mind. You got to believe this. You have to be persuaded that, hey, Yahweh Bashem Ashai is just your salvation. Okay? That's your ticket out. Your one-way ticket out of Babylon is through Yahweh Bashem Ashai.
Right.
You got to be persuaded that the men that you follow, all right, the apostles and elders of the great millstone on down, are the true men of the Lord. All right? These are things you have to actually believe.
Yeah, that takes faith.
Yeah.
Because when you're in the earth, when you're in the earth, you didn't know who the men of the Lord were. When you were in the earth, you didn't know the prophecies were even back. You didn't even know prophecy was still fulfilling. You probably didn't really even believe the Bible like that.
Right.
But then you see how beautiful the Lord is. The Lord made you through a whole 360. You probably never even picked up the Bible a day in your life, and now what are you doing? Breaking down scriptures correctly. That shows you that this is spiritual and that takes faith. It takes faith to break down these scriptures, to understand it, to who to actually learn it from. Like the brother said, these men, this takes faith. You believe that these men and yourself is a hopeful man of the Lord. And then think about it earlier. Who else is, not trying to be proud and boast, but at the same time, who else is doing this?
Right.
You gotta be realistic. Who else is doing it? You out there teaching. You the only one in your city teaching the names of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Man, you gotta believe you the man of the Lord. Who else in the city's doing that? It's just you.
Mm-hmm.
That takes a lot of faith.
Yep.
But I got the second Ezra 16 you wanted.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Second Ezra 16 and 73, and I read down to 76. It says, "Then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire." That shows you that the elect are going to be tested.
Yep.
Verse 74. "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." The Lord is telling you you're going to be tried, but I'm also going to protect you at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 75. "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Bashem is your guide." Yeah, don't be fearful, doubt. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be in the flesh and see things, and it's going to be hectic, but you still got to have faith and continue to move forward. That's the only thing you can do is just move forward. This is 76, verse 76. It says, "In the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahweh, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves." Right, and don't beat yourself up because you made mistakes or what you did in your past life or when you just came to the truth. You think about what you did when you was in the world. Don't let that shit stress you out, man.
Yeah.
You repent to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, constantly repent to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, and like I said, man, it just move forward. You don't have no physical power to fix something that's already been set, but you do know the difference between right and wrong, so there is no excuse. But you have faith that the best of your ability, you walk, and you're in your walk, you walk through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem El Shai at the best of your ability.
Mm-hmm.
That was on that.
Con. You got something?
Come.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
It is Hebrews 10 and verse 35, going down to verse 39. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come, and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
Yeah. Hey, read that one about the faith. That one again.
Hebrews 10 and verse 38.
Yeah.
Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Right. It says the just shall live by faith, man. You know, so ultimately the elect of Yahweh Shemashah, and they're gonna walk on the earth, all right, living through faith, fully persuaded in Yahweh Shemashah, following the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Okay, that takes belief, you know, being beheaded for the names of Yahweh Shemashah, being persecuted for the names of Yahweh Shemashah, that takes faith.
Right.
You know, the elect of the Lord, hey, they're gonna be, you know, in that time, even now, you know, we're disowned by friends, you know, et cetera, and so forth, all for the names of the Lord. Fuck them.
Fuck it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, hey, fuck them, man. Hey, the Lord is on my side. What you want to me? And then when it gets to that point, all right, when Esau, all right, and as well as our people, they're gonna try to lay hands on us. We're still gonna be, hey, fuck it. It is what it is, man. Do what you got to do. That's the spirit that the men of the Lord are gonna treat you in. All right,
It's already happening right now.
Huh?
It's already happening right now.
Yeah.
It's not. You know? It's just going to increase. Everything that we're talking about is going on. It's just as we get closer to these latter days, everything's going to increase. It's just going to increase.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's beyond a goddamn chair too.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be way beyond a chair, man.
But that's going to increase.
Yeah, that's the least of our concerns.
There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more Montgomery brawls, and there's gonna be more niggas out there idolizing bullshit like chairs. That's gonna increase.
Yeah, and that's gonna it's gonna go from a chair to a strap. Niggas gonna get to, you know, getting worked. You know what I'm saying? So all these things again, like the brother said, all these things are getting ready to increase. But hey, as these things increase, and that's another thing too. As these things increase in the earth, our faith must increase. You know, everything that we you know, are fully set in, we believe in, we have to increase it to a whole other level. These spirits are ramping up. We gotta ramp up too through the spirit.
Yep.
We gotta be fully persuaded even more. But this is faith boosting in itself. You know, seeing these things take place throughout the earth. This is all biblical prophecy. So hey, your faith should be boosted during these times. All right. He had it. Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Go ahead, bro. Wait, y'all. He finished his. Yeah, go ahead.
It's Romans 15:4.
Yep.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. Mm-hmm. Just God only be talking about the elect, because they're the only ones that actually believe in the words written.
Right.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right. Through these scriptures, hey, this is our hope. We read these things that, you know, as it says, written aforetime, reading these things, and this is our hope. This is our faith. This is our comfort. You know, this is what gets you through the year. Fuck getting through the day. This is what gets you through the year, man. You know, because Babylon is draining.
Man.
You know, go ahead, bro.
G1680. It's a
Yep.
word for hope. It says El Pise. No, that can't be right. That's not in Spanish.
Oh, pace, most likely. Why ain't it playing?
Is it connected to Bluetooth somehow?
Psalms G1680. El Peace.
El peace.
El Peace.
It says expectation of evil, fear, expectation of good hope.
Mm-hmm.
In the Christian, so both aspects.
Right.
In the Christian sense, joyful and confident expectation of eternal salvation.
Yeah, that's our hope, eternal salvation. This is what was promised to us. All right, by our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Mm-hmm.
He told us he's gonna come and get us, man. He said he's gonna come and deliver us. We have to be fully persuaded in that. You know, because once again, the hope in Babylon is gone. We've tried to believe in Babylon, failed miserably.
Well, look at these people out here.
Yeah,
let's say look at these people out here. Yeah, of course, we know we failed, but look at there. Everybody else is failing. They've been that American dream that's been blooded out of them.
The chair.
Okay. All the plans that niggas be having is being swept away. You know, all the lies that they've been promised. Jake ain't getting them. You got all these videos. These niggas out here are stressing. They're arguing over the rent increase, the food increase. People are spending more. Nobody's spending less. A full grocery list is nothing under $700. Somebody spent between $700 to $2,500 on groceries. These people are about to start losing it. 70% don't believe in God no more. America is a wrap. It's a wrap for Babylon, man.
Yep, put an oppie on it. Is it on it? Melon. Y'all bros got something?
Nah.
Nope.
Shit, let's get Matthew 4.
God.
You know, point was really made. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, hey, well, as we brought out, man, through the Spirit, you know, we need to be fully persuaded. Continue in the faith. Hey, continue in the faith. Shit, that's all you really can do, man.
Yep.
All right, and it's gonna get rough. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna seem ugly, but Yahweh Shai has our backs, man.
Yep.
He has us, man. He's protecting us. It doesn't seem like because we're amongst a whole habitation of fucking demons and evil, wicked spirits. You know, you got Nick woman, Esau, the other nation. We're surrounded by them. All right, being vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, but the Most High is conserving us throughout this whole process, man. And we have to be faithful in that.
Right.
You know?
Because I think in one account, brothers can correct me, I think it was Jeremiah, I believe, where he felt like he was alone, or he was wondering if he was even going to get out of that the hell that he was dealing with. You know, it's like, damn, I'm about to, where everybody else at? Am I the only one that believe? Am I going to get delivered? You know, something like that. I think it was Jeremiah.
Elijah.
Oh, Elijah, Salaki. Yeah, it was Elijah or Jeremiah. It was Elijah, the water. He's like, damn, like, shit, am I the only one in the area that believe? Am I this, am I that? But that's just the condition of the battle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's gonna, like brother said, it's gonna seem like this, is gonna seem like that, but the Lord's been around the whole time.
Yep.
Like, even like when people say, well, what was God during Ovid? There, he set it up.
Right.
He was there. God's been there the whole time. God's been here the whole time. It's just he ain't dealing with you because you don't got a right mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes.
This is Matthew 4. Huh?
No, I was saying, go ahead.
This is Matthew 4:17. From that time, Yahushua began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Right, repent. Kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, so you so-called Black, Native American, Latinos, all right, you need to repent. Come back to Yahweh Shema Shai. Faith. All right, and for the brothers and sisters that are in the faith, continue to have, all right, continue to exhort one another. All right, and let's all keep pushing because we're coming into that day, man. And pretty soon, man, the Lord's gonna cap on this bitch. So let's just continue to believe, continue to push. Let's keep fighting, and hey, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. You know? So Lord's with us is edifying to the elect. And before we close, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh. And double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And we well taught us the truth. Peace, much love. Salutations always to the next one. Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah. Baba.
Shalom, Baba.